Hey Anthony, really excited to be in the clan. And first off, I kind of thought I'd do a base building video. I'm making one for every single person based on what I see and how they design bases. This looks like a forum base. I'm not entirely sure if it is or isn't. If it is, definitely not usable because someone can Google it and find on YouTube videos how to 3-star it. Regrettably, I was taught how to build bases by people ripping me apart, ripping my bases apart, until I eventually learned how to make bases that they didn't rip apart. So that's the only real way I know how to teach you or help you or show you or improve the situation. There are some really good helpful videos by like OneHive and Hulk Files, Clash with Dart, Sweedman. They have pretty good videos for Town Hall 9 base building for anti 3-star. So that'd be a good way to, improve base design is by researching those, and then I wouldn't be kind of tearing you apart. Okay, so I have a ton of respect for your attack strategy, and I'm loving being here in the clan. And you're a great player, man. And I hope there's no disrespect in this video I'm making, but there's a lot of problems here. So I want to go over the core concept of Town Hall 9. We have reached a point where we can 3-star almost all of their Town Hall 9 bases, or 3-star all of them. So that's really good. In order for someone to beat us, they are going to have to 3-star all more of our bases. What that means is if they 2-star your base is a successful defense. And what that means is Town Hall has no purpose in 3-star warfare. Actually, it does have a purpose, but the purpose is not that it counts as a star. So there's no reason to put it in the center of your base. The purpose of the Town Hall is it's 4,600 hit points, which makes it a great storage and a great way to protect your Archer Queen and protect your valuable things like air defenses. So, yeah, anti 3-star bases. Town Hall does not need to be in center. It's a 4-star or 4-tile structure. It's very clumsy, awkward, and it makes base design hard. So yeah, now I guess I'm just gonna get into the ripping. Sorry, no other real way to do it. This clan castle pull is way too easy. One hog, if there's a dragon and loons in there, we'll get the full pull. And what that means is if you were instead to put this clan castle where the town hall is, they would have to invest 3 or 4 hogs or 3 loons or something like that. They'd have to invest 10 or 15 more housing space to get the clan castle pull. Or they'd have to suffer the consequences of attacking without a clan castle pull, which a lot of players do that and they make it work. But you're just giving away a free clan castle pull pretty much, and it's a really valuable thing, making that clan castle pull difficult, especially if there's things in there like a dragon, which will take away half a golem's health, or a full golem's health if the Archer Queen isn't nearby quickly. So yeah, making that so it's behind all the defenses, it's a really big deal. So the other thing is your Archer Queen is way too easy to reach. She is the most important defense at Town Hall 9, and she's the most important defense because defense targeting troops don't attack her like hogs and loons. So what that means is if the attacker does not successfully kill the queen, she is going to rip apart hogs and loons for the entire raid until hogs eventually finish off the base. Many people have declared that it's near impossible to hog a base without killing the Archer Queen first if she's higher than level 15. You have a high level Archer Queen. She is ridiculous. She deals out 268 damage per second. That's more than any defense here. That's more than any like 3 defenses here. So protecting her is huge. She's way too easy to reach. A golem and a king can get to her lickety split and take her out and really minimize her effectiveness. And not only that, there's these double giant bombs that are right next to her. So a golem composition can come in, kill her, and kill the double giant bombs and get the clan castle killed. That pretty much cripples the base because of her position and because there's double giant bombs right next to it. These double giant bombs aren't the greatest for funneling. Hogs can go to this archer tower, then go to this air defense, and they'll trip one of the bombs. And if there's a heal there, the heal will heal them back up. They'll hit the other bomb, and they'll be full health, and the double giant bombs will have done nothing. This double giant bomb position only works if the hogs are going like from air defense to wizard tower to mortar to wizard tower to air defense and then to the mortar. If they go to the archer tower first, this double giant bomb position does not work. So, having said that, the double giant bomb positions here are very obvious and they're not very good, and this one's too easy to trick. And not only that, if the attacker decides to send in one golem and he has 15/15 heroes, he can get this air defense and kill the queen. Or he can come from this other side and get that air defense and get the queen. Or he can send in 2 golems here and get this air defense and get the queen and get the air defense. All 3 of those scenarios set the attacker up for a beautiful Golaloon attack. If you can use 1 golem and get the clan castle, the air defense, and the queen, you're set up beautifully for a cold-blooded Golaloon attack. If you can send in 2 golems and do a shattered Golaloon and get 2 air defenses, the clan castle and the queen, you're set up for a beautiful Golaloon attack. Both of those scenarios are possible. There's about 4 or 5 different ways to 3-star this base. And Go Wipe kind of even can, because it can get into these long channels and go decently throughout the base, and then the back end can be hogged. Spring traps aren't really very effective. There's no reason for hogs to go over this spring trap. No reason for hogs to go over that spring trap. These walls that are jutting out from the main walls, they telegraph and tell the attacker that there's spring traps or bombs there. It's like saying a sign, hey, danger here. There's nothing really they can do about it, but in some situations they can. The walls would be better off not being there. These spring traps are actually pretty effective. However, only one of these spring traps will ever be activated a war and hit an attack and actually hit 3 hogs. Because if the hogs come in from, say, this wizard tower side, they'll hit this spring trap, they'll stop on it, 3 will die. They'll go back over here to this Tesla, go to this wizard tower, and they'll miss that spring trap. If you can get all 6 spring traps to flip 3 hogs, that's 18 hogs, that's half a hog army, that right there will wreck the raid if all 6 spring traps work. Building a base just with spring traps can stop a hog attack. It sounds ridiculous, but it can. It does work very, very well. And in order to do that, you put spring traps in between defenses in the 1-tile spaces opposite side of the queen. Then when hogs hit them, they stop on them and 3 get flung. Not 1 or 2 that happen to be running by, but a full 3. And that's effective spring trap positioning. Putting your stuff in the corners isn't very good because it gives them a place to kill your clan castle. Say they lure the clan castle and then they can put 1 archer here. There's nowhere else they can really put an archer. If they put an archer somewhere outside of the base, an archer tower is going to shoot it. So what they have to do is they have to use barbs 1 at a time to walk the clan castle troops over to them. And it costs more housing space. So by putting these things in the corners, you're giving them free housing space. And that combined with the clan castle pull, you're like giving them an extra 20 housing space to work with. There's a few other things in some of your other bases that I saw that I wanted to talk about. Let's see here. Maybe it was this one. Oh yeah, it was this one. First off, the general, it's a forum base. There's like 15 different videos online of how to 3-star it. It's a really bad idea. I have like 6 or 7 different anti-3-star bases that I used that I can give them to you, and you can copy them if you want. No one here is using them. If you just need quick bases or whatever. But hot dog style double giant bomb positions don't really work very well. Because if attackers come from this wizard tower to this air defense, yeah, they only trip 1 bomb and then they heal through it and they're fine. They work best when they're sandwich style, when they go from this air defense to this expo, when the giant bombs are sandwiched in between them. The walls in the general right here are a fundamental flaw that make this a sandwich style double giant bomb position and make it ineffective. I think if I remember right, I saw another base that has sandwich style double giant bombs. They're not even double giant bomb positions. They don't count as double giant bomb positions at all. Yeah, here it is. This is a sandwich style double giant bomb position. Hogs are going to go to the expo, to the Tesla, to the Tesla, to the Tesla, to the Tesla. They're not going to hit those. Some will go to the air sweeper. They're not going to hit them. If they go to the wizard tower, they're going to go to the air sweeper. They're going to hit 1, and they're going to go to the expo and the Tesla, and they're going to go around and those two bombs are never going to activate at the same time. They might, maybe by chance, but you want a more guaranteed way. There's better ways of stopping a hog attack. This is the same deal. The hogs are going to path around those double giant bombs and never go directly over them. Also, having the double giant bombs by the queen is a big no-no. Spring traps kind of floating in space, they can work, but if an attacker goes from this archer tower to this cannon, there's a chance that the hogs might go over the spring traps and move too quickly for them to flip them. If they go from the cannon to the archer tower, they'll stop on the archer tower, stop on the spring traps, and get flipped for sure. So it's much better to have the spring traps in 1x3 tile spaces and not 2x6 tile spaces. If that, or 2x3 tile spaces, not 2x6. Ah, math. Sorry. That's my ripping. I'm sorry for if it comes off as hostile. I don't really have any good bases to really show you. My clanmates have decent bases, but not the greatest either. Dan has a pretty good base, but it could be improved a bit as well. His double giant bomb positions, it's too unlikely that hogs will path right over them. There's too many defenses around them. There's not good pathing into them. His queen is somewhat hard to reach, and it's kind of hard to get two air defenses because of the Tesla's guarding, which is a good thing. He could use a lot more storages in front of his queen, because if the more storages in front of the queen, the harder it is for attackers to reach the queen and more of an investment they have to make. And killing the queen is like essential to most 3-star strategies. He also has double giant bombs in the same compartment as his queen, which is a big no-no. He has some decent spring traps. He has a good clan castle. That's a good clan castle activation. They're going to have to ante up and invest some troops to get it. And he got 3-starred by a lucky Town Hall 10 go wipe. I don't even count Town Hall 10 attacks as attacks. If a Town Hall 10 fails to 3-star a Town Hall 9, they should just quit. It sounds really mean, but it should be. It's like a Town Hall 9 hitting a Town Hall 8. That should be a 3-star every single time. I mean, for Pete's sake, a Town Hall 9 can just drop 40 loons and wipe out a Town Hall 8. It's not even fair. Same at Town Hall 10. You can drop 4 hounds and like 20-some loons, and you'll wreck a Town Hall 9 every single time, as long as you get the pathing right and you do your spells right. Just the way it is. It sucks. It's just the way it is. But yeah. So that's my rant. If you want to build some anti-3-star bases, I definitely would like to help you. It's something I really like. And like I said, I'm sorry for the ripping. Was that a... No, okay, that was a Town Hall 9. Okay, good, it doesn't count. I don't... And also, flat out, as a Town Hall 9, it's been proven by the really good war clans, every single Town Hall 9 base can be 3-starred by a Town Hall 9. A perfect base does not exist. You're just trying to make it as hard as possible for them. It's the wars that I watch and the elite war clans are just absolutely insane. It's perfect wars. If you don't have a perfect war, you lose. Or it's ridiculous. Yeah, sorry for ranting. Hope I didn't disrespect you. I do have a lot of respect for you. You hit like a freaking freight train, man, and you're really good. So let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if you need access to my bases that I made, or if you want to copy them for some of your accounts.